Hi everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel. And I'm actually playing basketball right now. So the sneakers that I'm currently wearing are the GT Jumps and Lebron. So I'm comparing two amazing cushion setup. So for this video, I want to compare what's the difference between the cushion of the Lebrons and the GT Jump. Given that they're both very cushiony, both have amazing or large zoom unit from the forefoot and heel, and of course there's an Air Max on the Lebrons. I'll let you know later what's the major difference between the two. Alright? Hey, what's up guys? So I just finished balling with the Lebron 19s and the GT Jump. So let's know what the differences are. So as for the materials, of course, the GT Jump features an all-new technology from Nike. They're calling it Jump Wire. It is made out of plastic wires that is at least 5-way. There's the white, the black that's going around the white, and the gray for this colorway. So it's a very structured upper. As for support, it's a very supportive upper given how thin the material is, which is the difference between the Lebron 19. The Lebron 19 features this ripstop-like material, which has an underlining fabric that is padded, that is neoprene-like. So on the Lebron 19, it is a lot thicker for the upper, but in terms of support, it is still very supportive. And for durability-wise, I would say both are very durable in terms of the material's upper, because on the ripstop material, it is very durable. And even on the toe box of the GT Jump, this fuse textile is very durable, and at the edge it has extra fusing here, and the cushion also goes up similar to the Lebrons, goes up on the side parts. And as for the lacing system of both have flywire cables. It's very easy to customize the fit, and once you pull the flywire cables, you'll experience a very nice fit for both sneakers. As for fit wise, they fit very nicely, but I would say for regular footers, you would like the Jumps better compared to the Lebrons, which has more room, especially around the toe area. But if you're a wide footer, you will like the Lebron 19s. As for the ease of wear, they're pretty much easy to wear. Just loosen up the laces and just lace it up. Even though both sneakers are high top sneakers, they're very much easy to put your foot in. They both have pull tabs at the heel, and you can see the high cut is on the front part of your ankle, and the Lebron has a lower cut on the back part or on the heel compared to the GT cut, which is higher here. So this one, the Lebrons, has more ankle mobility in my opinion compared to Jumps. That's what I really experienced when I was trying to go for a quick step. I would feel the back part, this heel part, kind of digging into my heels. I'm not really bending my ankle too much when I'm going for a quick step, but in terms of responsiveness, I would say the responsiveness of the Jumps are much better compared to the Lebrons because of the cushion setup, which we will go to later. Because the forefoot zoom found in the Lebron 19s is a lot mushier, so a lower PSI compared to the two zoom units in the forefoot of the Jumps. Even though the Jumps has two forefoot zoom units, it has more PSI, so they respond quicker compared to the zoom unit on the Lebrons. So there's a slight delay on the Lebron. Your foot kind of digs in the zoom a little bit before it bounces back compared to the quick bounce back of the zoom units on the Jumps. So that's one main difference that I feel on the forefoot zoom units on the Lebrons and the Jumps. But where the Lebrons are more favorable, if you are a big guy who likes more cushion, more impact protection, and your knees need that extra protection when you're landing, you will like the Lebrons a little bit more because it kind of goes down a bit, catches your knees and spreads the energy all throughout the knees, your ankle, and not just one spot. So the Lebrons will give you that before it bounces back, while on the GT Jump, it is for a faster response jump. If you want springy feel in the forefoot, very fast response time on the bounce back, you would prefer the Jumps over the Lebrons. As for heel containment, lockdown, I would say both are very good, but a little bit better on the jumps because it has a bit more padding compared to the Lebron's heel part, because the Lebron's, as you can see here, the padding goes down to your ankle bone. So there's less padding here, but it's still good in terms of heel containment. But you would feel there's a lot more padding on the jumps. And it's more comfortable around your ankle, especially if you want more ankle protection and heel containment. The jumps will really give you that. But if you want to mute it a bit, you can remove the last lace loop. That's what I did on my right pair. So on my left pair, I lace it up until the top part. But on the right pair, I just tied it on the second to the last. So it gives me a little bit more room for my ankle to move. So that's a tip for you if you're using the GT jump. As for the heel cushion of the GT jump and the Lebron's has an Air Max unit that is really huge, and the GT jump of course has the full length zoom straddle plus the extra zoom unit below it in the forefoot and heel. So impact protection in the heel on the GT jump is really good. But like I said, if you're a big guy who wants more impact protection all throughout the game, and if you're coming from an ankle injury or a knee injury and you want it to be softer around your knee especially, you would like the Lebron's better compared to the GT jump. But if you want springiness, responsiveness, the jumps will be a lot better there. So I would say the jump still has a very nice impact protection, but comparing it to the Lebron's Air Max versus Zoom, response time of the zoom on the jumps is really quick, but the impact protection on the Lebron's are unmatched. Now let's move on to the outsole of both sneakers. So the Lebron has this brick-like pattern compared to the herringbone pattern on the GT jump. These two sneakers came from Asia, but they didn't have the XDR tag. I believe I had the XDR tag on the Lebron, excuse me, but on the GT jump, there's no XDR tag. But as for the rubber material, they're both pretty hard. I would say the GT jump will be better for outdoor use because the lines are more longer compared to the nods on the Lebrons. So this one can rip easily because they are not connected. And I like the spacing more on the outsole of the jumps. And even on a clean court, well, I was trying to do the stop test. The grip on the jumps is a lot better compared to the Lebrons, but the Lebrons ain't bad, but the jumps has a better grip in terms of traction. And there's a bit more squeak on the jumps, although it's not too loud, but there is more squeak on the traction of the GT jump. As for the heel-to-toe transition, when you're running up and down the floor, I would give it to the GT jump because it has more curve on the forefoot. If you can see that. And the Lebrons are flatter, especially on the forefoot. But if you want more stability, a wider base for your sneaker, you would see that the Lebrons really protruding that much from the forefoot and even on the heel. There, it's really protruding. It's really wide, the forefoot to the heel. It's a very stable sneaker. I think it's the best. I think it's the most stable Lebron sneaker from the 1 to 19, as far as I remember. But on the jumps, even though it's not as wide as the Lebrons, it is still very stable because of the support the jumps are giving us, because it has very nice lateral support. You won't feel unstable at all on the jumps. I would say both are very good in terms of stability. But if you want a wider base, of course, get the Lebron 19s. But on the GT jump, it is still very stable. It's rather flat on around the midfoot part and even on the heel part of the traction. But in terms of the width of the base, the Lebron has that. Like I said, heel-to-toe transition, I would give it more on the jumps because it has more responsiveness when you're running up and down the floor. This one kind of goes down on the floor, kind of gives you that plush first before you explode. And that's where the cushion setup of the jumps are really effective. When I'm really using the jumps, I don't feel that tired that fast when I'm running up and down the floor. I was really literally pushing myself to go up and down the floor a lot. During every possession, I'm trying to get all the fast break, and the energy return on the jumps is kind of really nice. I mean, I played the entire 2 hours a while ago because we were just around 12, so just one stop. I didn't sit out for the whole run. I was really pushing myself. It was a serious game. So I didn't feel that tired at all, even right now. I think the cushion setup on the jumps really works, especially when you're running up and down the floor and when you're springing on a rebound. I could really do that. Like my second jump will be really good on the GT jump, and I wouldn't feel tired on the second jump. So that is where the Lebrons is kind of different, because on the Lebrons, when you land on your first jump, there's kind of a delay going down. Then when you jump up, you have to wait for a bit, but still it's very knee friendly and you will have that bounce back, but not as bouncy as the GT jump is. As for the sizing for both sneakers, like I've said, regular footer, true to size. Wide footers go half a size up, and for wide footers, I would recommend the Lebrons more over the GT jump because it has a wider space, especially around the forefoot part. While on the GT jump, it's a bit narrow, but it's not too narrow either. So me, I'm a regular foot. It didn't feel that narrow. It has a very nice fit for me. I like the fit of the jumps, and even on the Lebrons, but I like the fit of the jumps a little bit better. As for the price of these two sneakers, Lebrons are I think $200 US, while the jumps is 190, so 500 pesos cheaper on the jumps. Both are expensive sneakers. Both are amazing performers, so it really depends on your style of play. Like I've said, if you're a quicker big guy or a guard, a big guard who likes to jump all the time, and even for a big man who is very, very agile, quick, you would like the jump. And if you are a big guy, a heftier player, and you want your knees to be protected a bit more, the Lebrons for you. So let me know what you think about these two sneakers. Tell me which sneaker you would choose if you have a choice between these two. Hit me a comment down below. This has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!